Hey everybody, we're back with another video, and like I said in the last video, this video's topic is helping others. And without any delay, we'll get right into it. I believe that most people, they're reading their intuitions in the wrong way. Like when someone says, like, when someone does something and they're obviously clearly upset, and what they're doing is in that vibration of the way that they're feeling, we have an initial emotional reaction that we have, and it's almost as if our body mirrors how they feel. And this is our way of empathizing with people. When somebody, for instance, is upset and they come and they say something like something from that vibration to you, and your first reaction is to reply, to reflect the same feeling they gave you to them. And so you say something mean back to them because they said something mean to you. But that's not the way that we're supposed to be using those reflections. We're supposed to use the reflections as a way to see how the person is feeling. If for once we were able to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, we'd be able to understand them, right? Your body does just that. Every time someone does something to you, it reflects inside you and you feel it. But when you reflect it back, you're keeping the cycle going. Whenever you see yourself in your analysis, it's a broken analysis. And I don't want to get into all this detail about how our individual selves don't truly exist. That could be a discussion for another time. But what I will say is that if for instance, where you're looking at a radar, and a radar shows obstacles in the way of whatever's using the radar, right? What happens if you pick yourself up on the thing that's using the radar is picking yourself up on the radar? Then you obviously have become an obstacle. And it's the same thing. Where every time we are relating to something in our environment, what we do is we have ourselves in the equation. I don't like this. This makes me upset. This is that, but it's always in relation to how you feel. And this is what's creating a lot of suffering, because you don't have to create these relations with me. That's not, and if for once you could take yourself out of the equation, then you will see that most of the time when someone is being disagreeable, that they're not antagonizing you. It's almost as if, when babies are crying, it's a cry for help. They need you to do something. They need some type of help to do something. It's the same thing when somebody is throwing a tantrum when they're older. It's the same thing. They need your help. These people that you see, and like our first instinct is to put up our defenses and fight back. These people are not. Someone has to stop the cycle of reactivity. Somewhere, someone has to be the void that can take in all the things, all the negativity that's out around them, and not respond from their habitual, repetitive, program BS. It has, for once, when somebody says something to you, go inside yourself. Be that person's space. Be space for them. Be stillness for them. Most of the time, when you see someone being disagreeable, they're in need of something. They need space. They need silence. They need stillness. They need love. They need something like that. And if you could put yourself in their shoes, which your body does on its own, it gives you a reflection of how they feel. If you can do that, if you could feel how they feel, think about what you would want if you felt like that. And that's how you actually help someone. You put yourself in their shoes. You have to stop thinking that, when this person is upset, they're not feeling how I felt when I was upset. When I was upset, I was justified. This person, they're not justified. That's why. No, how did you feel when you felt like you were justified? What did you need? What did you need someone to do for you? Those are the things that we need to do. That is how you truly help someone. We have like egotistical ways of responding to things that our brothers and our sisters of Earth is doing to us. And it's not like, it's not like these are our responses. Like, these are habitual, repetitive programs. How different would life be if, when you reacted, before you reacted with something from the surface, you go inside yourself to the stillness, to what's, the place where everything is fine, and you respond from there. Not respond from some needy place of needing people to be, stroking your ego, because that's what it is. Our radars are tainted because of our ego. We are constantly in our analysis of everything we do, and that is what makes us suffer. Because we're relating to things in ways we don't need to relate to it. Like, you don't need to make a relation to everything. People have relations to themselves. People can get in relationships, and instead of being in a relationship with that person, they're in a relationship of their thoughts about that person, and then they wonder why they feel so distant from people. You need to let things be what they are. And it doesn't mean that things are bad. But if you're responding from the same vibration that is making you feel ill or making you feel negative, then you're only creating the same cycle. Nobody's helping anyone. And pretty much that's my video for today. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Don't want to take too much of your time. I'll be back with another one, and I'm not sure what the next topic will be at this moment, but it'll be out. The next video will be coming out soon, and you guys just stay tuned. I'll be back. Bronx Buddha out.
Like, you'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's just in your mind. Yeah.